What's up, everybody? Free from it all. I have not uploaded a video in about a week. It was just Thanksgiving, so hope you had a good Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday today. Did a little bit of shopping, not a lot. I'm not really big on that. I don't go out for a Boxing Day at all. Those deals are never deals. If you pay attention to the deals before Boxing Day, they're always like way better. Between after back to school and then up to when they start Christmas, that's actually the best deals in what I find. Black Friday is more, and like Cyber Monday, that's more for technical stuff, right? Like tech stuff, and like, I don't know, whatever. Those are okay, but the Boxing Day deals are trash. I'm telling you, they're always worse. Like shoes, they would be like buy one, get 150 off before Boxing Day. And then Boxing Day, it'd be save 25%, which is like worse. Not even. Sometimes it's only like 15%. But anyways, the video I should have did was Boeing, because those calls were up 800-900% just a few days ago. It got an upgrade to a price target of 270 by the company that gave it the upgrade. It's trading at like a 5-year low. Well, it was, okay? Now it's not anymore. But it was trading basically like a 5-year low. Still hadn't ever really recovered from the plane, that one plane being grounded. Like the one design. They make more than one design. They make military equipment. So it's been oversold for a long time. Finally got an upgrade. They hit 800-900%. But they were up to as high as like 1,300%. I got a little bit, but sold like a little B real early. I don't know why. I do it a lot, but a lot of people banked, and I should have did a video then, but frankly, and I've said this many times, my YouTube channel, it's people watch, but not like they used to. I used to get 2,000-3,000 views and only have 3,000 subs, and I got 4,700 subs and only get 200 views or less. Okay, like I have no reach anymore. They don't put me out. So anyways, the call out today in the pre-market for the Discord members, which is why it pays to be the member. It literally pays you to be a member of my Discord. Okay, it costs money and it pays you because I make people money. Was Irobot. All right, I talked about this in some of my Amazon videos before already, and I talked about how they want to buy Irobot and they want to use their Alexa, and they want to use Irobot, and they want to use your cell phone with the app. So if you have the app on your phone, they want to use any sort of home tech TVs. Okay, so if you have Amazon Prime as like a hub, and then what they're trying to implement, okay, is you accept the terms of service, and in the terms of service it says we can access your Wi-Fi, okay? And we can also let other Amazon users use the Wi-Fi. So they can like steal your Wi-Fi, but it's not stealing because they asked you, and let other people in your neighborhood use the Wi-Fi. And their goal is going to be everybody gets to use everybody's Wi-Fi if they have some kind of Amazon product or subscription. And pretty much everyone I know has Amazon Prime. If you're maybe in your rural area, you probably don't have it. But it pays for itself, okay? Because it's the shipping on a lot of the stuff. I mean, I don't want to get into a whole thing about Amazon Prime because whatever. Regardless. So they want to make sure, like, even if you don't have the Amazon Prime, but you might have Alexa, or you might have the cleaning robot vacuum, or you might have this or that or that. Like maybe they do refrigerators soon, because everybody has to put their food in a fridge. That's the world we live in. Unless you're living in a cave, you're putting your food in a fridge, and there's smart fridges and stuff. So anyways, with the terms of service acceptance, everybody gets to use Wi-Fi, and it's going to be like a grid thing, a whole thing. And it's all going to be about the data that they're going to be able to generate from the usage. It's going to be insane. They're going to be able to give targeted ads, like the best targeted ads. So outside of Google, they're going to probably have the best targeted ad system in the whole world. Like X, Twitter, that does not really give you the best targeted ads. It's pretty targeted, but it's like Amazon knows what you want to buy, so it can constantly send you shit. Okay, Google knows what you search, it can constantly, and if Amazon now has access to your Google, because they'll have access to your Wi-Fi, and they'll have access to your searches, once they have access to all that, they're going to probably surpass Google, because Google doesn't necessarily know what you're buying on Amazon. They might, I don't know, but it's not necessarily. You know, Amazon might have that blocked or firewalled or whatever, right? So, Irobot was the call out, got some at 33.77, bought more at 33.88 in the pre-market, like 3 hours before the market opened. For some reason, I didn't sleep, and I guess it's a good reason, or a good thing, because fucking I made $1,000. I only got 200 shares. I probably should have got 5,000 shares. You know, I should have just, you know, put in 50 large or whatever. $30,000 I think would have been 1,000 shares. 33 grand would have been 1,000 shares. Probably would have been a smart idea, because then I would have made, you know, 10G. Or what's it, $4 a share times, I would have made 4G. Would have made 4G. How the hell am I up a G on 2? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I must be up more than a G. Anyways, shit, I can't do math. I haven't slept, like I said. I so fucking passed out for maybe 15 or 20 minutes, and then my alarm was already going off. I was up till like past 6. Called it out in the Discord. We had someone not do the shares. They went with the calls, which I think is extremely risky, but not entirely a bad move, because we know this thing's going to be bullish today with the news that came out that the antitrust deal is going through. I read the fine print. The fine print is it's going to go through. February 14th would be the new announcement. Not even sure if that's when it's going through. That's the official announcement. So I don't know why they're throwing this in during Black Friday. They know nobody's around, okay? This is how, like, basically the market is a scam. They're using algos to capture the headline. Antitrust is through. It doesn't say that if you read the damn article. People don't read beyond the friggin' headline. This is the problem. Also, fake articles destroy people. A while ago, it said, like, Lockheed Martin was giving Iraqi missiles or whatever, and they had to come out publicly after their stock fell like $35 a share. It said they were giving them for free to support their cause or some shit. But the whole internet picked it up and spat it out all over, and the stock fell. They actually had to sue these people that put it out as a joke. That's not a joke. That's like libel or defamation or tort law or whatever. Cost them like literally billions of dollars, okay? And cost investors and people holding the stock billions of dollars, okay? Same thing with this. Start spewing out the headlines everywhere. Like, you go on the stock twits, they all just say the same shit. I swear to God, I might have been the only one who read the article. It just says in it, February 14th looks like the announcement. Well, February 14th is just over 3 months away. Almost 3.5 months. That's not like imminent. This is happening today, guys. But they snuck it in on a Black Friday where people might not notice. They might not be aware. They might just FOMO in. So that's why I kind of went in with 200 shares. I'm not like afraid it isn't going to happen. Activision Blizzard happened for $94 billion. Twitter happened, and it was like 54 billion or whatever the hell it was. Another one I'm already talking about is Save and JetBlue. Save should be going to $31.75 a share, $31.50, $31.75 when the deal happens. But they said 12 to 24 months, 11 months ago. So 1 to 13 more months. And it's been really running right now, so it must be getting close, okay? This was another antitrust thing. They thought, they're going to control all the vacuums. All the vacuums. Someone protects us from the vacuum overlords, I guess, because that's why it was like so beaten down. It got so bad that actually the original offer price was like 60 something a share, and then Irobot had to do a dilution just to stay around. Hello, AMC. Dilution Central over there, 60 cents a share. So then Amazon came back and said, well, now we're lowering what we're going to pay you because you just diluted and hurt the value of the stock. AMC, apes, that's what fucking happens when you add a whole bunch of shares, when you take your one cookie and you break the cookie into 8 pieces over 3 years, which is what happened in AMC, and then you give 7 pieces away to other people. You don't have a whole cookie anymore, guys. You have a teeny weeny cookie chunk. You have one little morsel, maybe even just one chocolate chip, and the rest of the cookie's gone, okay? So anyways, that's how the stock splitting works, and the dilution. The dilution. So Irobot is supposed to be bought by them for $51.75 a share. And it is like $42 right now. Like I said, the alert went out around 37. I got in, some other people got in, and the one dude got calls. He made 189% today on his calls. Again, very risky. We're talking 0 days to expire. Fucking half day. Like, I definitely would not have gone that route. Congratulations for him for making like $1,800 out of nothing. Practically, like $100 becomes $1,800, guys. Or no, that's 18x. Sleep is good. You should probably get sleep. It's pretty vital to brain function. Mathematical skills. So I guess he must have had something like $900 in the play. It then basically doubled, right? 180. It's like 2x. 200% is 2x. So, anyways, that's the call out, and that went out in the Discord. This is an after the fact video, and the market's already closed, and I think the aftermarket is already closed. So now you're gonna have to maybe try to FOMO in on Monday if you want it. I don't know where the price will be. It probably could go up. I looked at the options. It was the same thing as Activision and the same thing as well, actually it was a little better or a little worse. Well, I could say a little bit better. So there was no, I looked at the options chain for the February, because that's February 16th is the monthly in February. And this is supposed to happen February 14th, 2 days before. So it should be happening on Wednesday, February the 14th. The contracts for February 16th only went up to $45. They didn't even go up to the $51.75. Very odd. The CBOE should always have at least the 52 strike or 51 strike, because they know that's what's the deal is in the agreement so far. So if the antitrust goes away, they already know that's the one. So you could target the 45 strike call. And if it goes through, you would essentially be making $7 a share minus what you pay for that call, which is, I think that call was going for like $2 or $3. Okay, which is good. Means you make $4 a share. Or you could just buy shares, okay, wait for them to update the chain, which is what I'm going to do, and sell a covered call. So in the meantime, we can sit around and wait. I'm going to sell a covered call for December if they can get that chain. I believe they will have the chain updated on Monday. I don't think they're going to sit on their hands on this one, because every strike they put on that is money that the CBO makes and money that the SEC makes in fees. Every call you buy and every call that is sold, there's fees. Little 0.002 or 0.02, which really adds up. I pay a lot of fees myself because I do a lot of options trading. So anyways, they're going to add those strikes. They're going to add 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, and they might even add the 50-cent increments. I don't think so for February, but most certainly probably for December or January, probably, because that's what's coming up. and they want to have as many strikes as possible so they could make a bunch of money on people speculating. Really, though, like if you sell a covered call, let's say you buy 100 shares and you sell the covered call, one call for your 100 shares, because one call is 100 shares, okay? If you sell a covered call for 45, which is all that exists right now, and it goes to 51.75, you're giving away your shares for 45 plus $3. So you're giving away your shares for $48. And then it's someone else gets to click sell for 51.75 when Amazon buys them. They don't click shit. Amazon just pays you and takes the shares and delists IRBT. Okay, it's gonna get delisted. It's not gonna exist. It's gonna be a part of Amazon. It's a product, or it'll be an Amazon. It won't even be called. I don't know if it even be called Irobot anymore. Like if you bought Peloton out, if you were someone and you were like, I need crap to sell. It's total junk. Oh, Peloton, it's only $5 a share. I could probably buy it out for 10 pennies on the share. And then you buy Peloton and it's like Gold's Gym. You're not going to be called, it's not going to be called Peloton Gold's Gym. It's just going to be Gold's Gym, and it'll be the exact Peloton product. So I would imagine iRobot gets just changed to say Amazon Robot or Amazon Vacuum or some shit. Anyways, so I didn't write those today. I wanted to write them. I wanted there to be a 52 strike that paid me like 50 cents, maybe, 25 cents. I don't really care. $50 is $50. I have 200 shares, $25 each. $50 is $50. And then just get my 200 shares taken away from me in February and make 50 extra bucks. Alternatively, have some speculation that the deal won't happen, because that's always a thing. They do it with Amazon. They did it with Twitter. They did it with Microsoft Activision. I believe Oxy just bought someone, Occidental Petroleum. They'll do it with this. They'll do it with Save and JetBlue. It's already happening, which is good, because that means you can make money until it happens. So if you're pretty confident it happens, and it's going to happen, I don't see a reason why it wouldn't happen, because Amazon already posed the offer, and iRobot could sue Amazon if they don't want to go through with it, which is what Twitter tried to do to Elon. And it was so much that Elon said, fuck it, I will just buy Twitter, because this is like $2 billion you're suing me for, and I don't even care, because it's going to be all my friends' money who are investing, and really not really any of my money. I think Elon only had to put up like 10%, and it was all in Tesla stock anyways. It wasn't even nothing fucking money. So, circling back, this will be a hypothetical, because they don't really exist, right? Monday next week, the chain is updated, and there's some December ones. Let's say there's December ones for 50. Like, let's say it goes to 52, right? Okay. I don't want 52, because I don't believe it's happening in December. I believe it's happening in February. So I might do 40, 48, 49, 50, because those will pay me better, because people know, oh, if I buy the 48 and it goes through, I can sell for 51.75 and make $3.75. So it'll be a percentage of that. So I would imagine it'd be around 30% of the $3.75. So it'll be around $1.25. So I can sell 2 covered calls for $1.25. That's $1.20, 125 and 125. That's $250 that'll go in my account. Okay? And then come December 15 monthly, December 15, which is the third week of the month, third Friday of the month. If that stock isn't over the strike that I pick, I keep my shares. If it is, for whatever reason, over, that's the gamble. That's the gamble. I'm trying to eke out just a little bit extra profit, and someone else is trying to say, oh, I think it's going to happen before them, buddy. And that's why those exist, because it's a little bit of a risk, a little bit of a gamble. I'm okay risking about $3 a share if I can make an extra $1 this month, $1 in January, right? So I would do that for December, and then probably in January, and then February it would just happen, or maybe in January I'll, instead of writing a come December 15th, that'll be Friday, so December 16th, December 17th, December 18th will be Monday. I could write a January one, or I could just write like February, which I might just do the February. More time, you'll get more premium anyways, less risk. I can write the 52. I can just write the 52 because other people will be gambling that it's not going to happen. Okay? If the stock falls and I'm in a covered call, you know, I can sell the stock and keep the call open, but now it's naked. So if I do that to avoid losing money on the stock falling, if I do that, I'm risking the deal happening. Okay, because the stock can fall while it is in limbo, and it's currently in limbo despite the headlines. The headlines are, again, they're just to catch you, and then when you read it, February 14th, and I underlined that in the Discord anyways in my post and in the 401k section. So I can, you know, that's something you can do, but I wouldn't recommend it in this scenario because I have a strong feeling, the only reason I bought the stock, I have a strong feeling it does go through. You don't want to be in this position where you now owe someone 200 shares or 100 shares per contract. You owe them 100 shares at 51.75, which, and you know, you can't buy them, so they're going to just automatically debit your account 51.75 and give it to whoever had the option. So I'll definitely be targeting 51 or 52 if it makes sense. And I will post the math in the Discord under my posts and in the 401k section, which is exactly where I posted Spirit Airlines, which is now up more than 100%. It's over 14, I believe. I called it out in the 6s and 7s. So it's up 100% from the call out. The calls were up thousands of percent. That's where I posted Disney down at 79 and 80 multiple times. You know, Intel at 24 and it's like 42. So if you're watching in YouTube land and you've watched the whole video, sign up for the Discord through the link or in the description. It's a direct link. So I don't pay as much to the middleman. I do have a middleman, which would be Stripe, or however you pay. It's like 12.5% plus tax and fees and a little bit more fees on top of the fee. What fucking fee? We live in the world where they can't just tell you a price. They have to do, here's a fee, and here's a fee. Oh, and here's this fee. And I'm fucking, you know how it is. 4 hands in my pocket. It pays for itself. You would have had, if you got even 100 shares of Irobot, you would have made like almost $500 today. Okay, because it went from 37 to 42. That's $5 a share. That's $500. Divided by 20 is 25. So you would have had 25 months of Discord for free. 2 years, 24 months. 2 years and 1 month paid for from one call out. One. Now you have call outs for 2 years and a month. That's how I think, okay, this guy helped me make money. This is what I can do with that money. That's what I'm talking about. So, pays for itself, okay? And if you don't like it at some point, cancel. And you could be like the 50 people. I've had a lot of people cancel and a lot of people stay. But I've had like more than 50 come back. Because they go, man, I left. Maybe they thought they were okay on their own, or they, you know, I don't know why they leave. It doesn't make any fucking sense. It's free news and free callouts and free alerts. And they're, you know, in my mind, they're a little cuckoo. Once you get in, it should basically speak for itself. And my whole history for the last 15 months should speak for itself. But anyways, they come back maybe, and a lot of them say they tried these other Discords and they're trash. They're garbage. So if you've already tried other Discords and you're like, I'm not joining yours is going to be trash like everybody else. No, everybody else is using bots. they're trying to sell you their crypto platform, or they're trying to just get you to sign up for Webull under them. They don't give a shit. They don't care about you. They're not trying to talk to you. They're not trying to give you alerts. I'm in there. I'm talking to people. I'm giving alerts. Premium are DMing me. I'm running a class for Premium every second Saturday of every month. Sometimes it changes because life happens, but I have 13 or 14 classes already because I've been doing that for over a year now. You have access to all those classes with Premium. Priority responses to your Premium. I've replied to people fishing on a boat. Oh, I've replied to fishing or while fishing, okay? Because I care about my peeps and they pay. So that's just part of it. But if you're not in, get in. What the hell are you waiting for? I still have to this day people in the comments, I'm thinking about signing up. I've been following you. We're fucking going on a year now, guys. What are you doing? Don't tell me you're thinking about signing up. It pays for itself. I don't care if you sign up. It doesn't hurt me. It hurts you because you're the ones going to be making money, right? Way more than the $20 I'm going to get, right? $20 is basically keeps out assholes, trash bots, penny pumping dumpster fire bozos. I don't want any of that penny pumper shit in my Discord. We don't allow it. You can talk about it in one room. There's like 15 rooms, you know, maybe like 5 or 6 are like the majority used. There's one room for it. Highly caution those plays, just in general. There are only like 5. They're like, Jesus Christ. If it's even like only like 10 million market cap, it's trash, and for good reason, okay? You know, Apple is 3 trillion. What? And we still have people talking about IPOs that are 5 million fucking dollars. My neighbors have more than 5 mil. I'm not gonna buy an IPO of a trash co for 5 mil. I don't have more than 5 mil, but I had 2.4 from shitty old AMC that's 60 cents now, okay? But, you know, so if I can come up with that kind of money, I'm never going to invest in some dumpster fire $5 million market cap. 10 mil. Dude, no. Not going to happen, guys. Stay away from that trash. Enjoy your Black Friday. Yeah, next week, I'm still going to be paying attention to Boeing. So this is kind of like for those who really stayed the whole video, and there will be a few of you crazy bastards. Boeing, Spirit Airlines, and Irobot. Be kind of watching Amazon too, because we want to know, like, Cyber Monday's coming up. How did that do, right? Keep in mind, you know, trucking is like way down. 2 went bankrupt already. 2 major ones. Yellow and then one other one. And then there's like truckers on TikToks being like, oh, fucking, there's no work. There's no work. I follow a lot of the Chinese. I follow like news that's in Chinese that there's like dudes translating, okay? Because I'm a stock trader. I'm not a fucking YouTuber. I do the YouTube. I'm not a YouTuber. That's why you don't see fire. You don't see my wife's tits. I don't even have a wife. But, you know, I'm not fucking here to show you my wife's tits. You don't see a whole bunch of shit. You're looking at my sketchy face and my dirty rat beard. I'm actually clean, but I mean, it looks pretty ratty because it's like half gray. You're just getting info. That's the value. That's the money. Info. Not a bunch of bullshit and clickbait and join this and sign up for a $2,000 fucking course. It's ending today. No. And meet Kevin. Everything's gone because he's a scammer. You know? FTX scammed everybody, and him and Graham Stephan like practically orchestrated that shit with SBF. And like Tom Brady and all those fucking people screwed everybody. Right? Tom Brady might go broke, you guys. Every time I say I want to go, I start talking for another 10 fucking minutes. Tom Brady might go bankrupt. He's got 7 fucking Super Bowls, guys. He's the GOAT. He's actually like a pretty decent guy. He has a little bit of fits on the field, but because he screwed everybody on that shit. And he was in all the commercials. He was a face. I don't know, doing a commercial doesn't necessarily make you liable, but I'm positive him and his wife invested a significant portion of their money, their whole life savings, into that shit. Because they saw Ashton Kutcher doing Ripple, so they thought, well, we're going to get a crypto. Kim Kardashian's doing a crypto. Let's do it. Everybody's doing a crypto. Just like the fucking, those, what are those things called? I don't even know, because that's how insignificant they are. The pictures the people were buying like idiots for like $800K for this dumpster fire ape. Oh, NFT. Oh my God, non-fungible token. NFT, man, we got to make a new acronym for, like, no fucking thought. No fucking thought went into that scam. It was just, let's scam people with a catchphrase, tell them it's blockchain because blockchain was all the hype. They own it forever. You fucking newsflash. If I buy a car, I own it forever. It doesn't need to be fungible for me to own it. The concept of blockchain ownership is very cool. You could buy like a piece of art, and then you could sell partial ownership through a blockchain, and then know, okay, these people own this percentage of this art. And that is very cool. I think that is amazing. That has nothing to do with Bitcoin, nothing to do with crypto. That's a blockchain. Said it a million times. Enjoy your ride, guys. Binance just got toasted. They're pedophiles. They're using it for crime. The government's going to end that. They're going to have their own crypto. There's not going to be a need for Bitcoin. If you want to get away from the government, you will need to own physical gold. You will need to own physical assets, as always, until they come for your assets, like guns, let's say. Crypto, you're going to get scammed. You're going to get pump and dumped. You're going to have cryptos go worthless. Luna Lunk was over $100 and is now 0.00006. 6/10,000ths of 1 penny. It's fucking worthless from $100 and something a share. Okay, I don't care what you think about crypto. It is a pyramid Ponzi on crack. I've been to Ponzi's. I've joined Ponzi's like a moron. Okay, I've seen it. I know how they work. New money in, old money out. Old money getting paid, new money paying the old money. Eventually it runs dry. FTX, boom, collapse. Evergrande, boom, collapse. Almost every Quadriga collapse. They all collapse. Okay, the last one on the block is Coin. It's fleeing to the Bahamas because it's ready to go. Ready to ride that boat off into the sunset and take all your fucking money with it. So yeah, keep buying Bitcoin at 40K because it's going to 100 and then it's going to 1 million. There's only 2 bajillions Bitcoins in the whole world. No, fuck no. No one cares about your Bitcoins. It was a fad. It's over. I'm telling you. I don't even give a shit. It's going to burn 99.9% of the investors. 0.1% will be wealthy. The smart ones already left. Okay, they left maybe a little bit on the table because they already got rich on it, so why not? But they mostly left. And I do know some people. I know a girl, family, she's got 2 houses from Bitcoin and Dogecoin and Shiba Inu. But I know she took a big-ass loss on Lunk, okay? Just like me. But she still got 2 houses, so it can't be that bad. But anyways, what the hell? I don't even know where I was going with all this. Oh, man. Let me pause this. It's the lack of sleep. I am maybe going to edit that all out. All that last shit. We'll see. I'll probably just upload this and not even care. Because it's like 200 people going to watch it. What do I care? Basically, what I was getting into is what I'm going to be watching for next week. Oh, yeah. I was talking about the shipping and how Chinese factories. Jesus Christ. It came back to me, okay? Little bit of ADD, not gonna lie. So I watch all these Chinese news translated, and it's telling me the factories, they're not producing. Okay, so yeah, we got Black Friday. Yeah, we got Cyber Monday. Gonna watch the Amazon news, see what kind of headlines come in about that. But keep in mind, it's all short term. They're all selling inventory. They're selling stored inventory. The factories aren't producing. You know, maybe when they run out, we get into a glut again, like we saw during the pandemic, and we start running out of shit. Okay, and then that might spike another run on certain things in there. So we'll be following that. Or they are already overstocked, like Nike said that they had too much inventory. Again, in their recent earnings. If they're already overstocked, then they are just going to go back to kind of resuming production at lower levels of consumer spend. We will know that too. This will be coming in time. Okay. And this is going to be a big one, guys. This Christmas. Sorry. I know you tried to leave 15 minutes ago, and you also tried to leave 22 minutes ago, under 10 minutes. But this is going to be big. So if you stayed, congrats. This Christmas will be the Christmas that we get with the highest inflation, right? The most skyrocketed inflation. We didn't have this high of inflation December of 2022. So when the year-end reporting comes in next year, it's going to tell us, okay, how bad was it? How bad is it? How bad is the consumer debt? We're going to need to keep in, we need as a group, because I'm pretty positive most people watching is just a Discord. We need to be watching Amex, Visa, MasterCard, Discover. Is anybody else? I don't really know. I think that's it. Really? We need to be watching them and understanding or paying attention to how bad defaults are on the credit. Because that's just shit you spend. Like, that's not a house. That's not a mortgage defaults. That's not auto loan defaults, which we already know are shooting up. They're shooting up. So Carvana should be taking a dumpster fire shit right now and going forward. But those, we need to know what they're... So I'm not saying buy puts on those companies, guys. Not at all. So those companies, they're already hedged against all of the defaults. What happens with them is they already have, like if you have a credit card, okay? If you have a credit card with a 20K limit, they have an insurance policy against you with someone else for 20K. So if you max your card, you might have no limit. You have zero balance. They have an insurance policy against you for 20K. I worked with Wells Fargo Financial. I worked in the debt. I worked in lending, like loans and mortgages as well. Okay? They have an insurance policy on your ass. So it doesn't matter. If you do 20K and you default, they're covered. But the company, it's like a disaster. It's like a natural disaster. It's like what happened in Florida. If everybody starts defaulting, just like the FDIC, they only have enough right now, the FDIC, to cover 1.9% of defaults. If everyone defaults, you think, oh, the FDIC has my money, I'm secure. Nope. You will have, for every $1,000 you have, you will get to, they will pay you $10, $19, 1.9% or something. They don't even have 2% left of funds to cover. So you're going to get, for every $1,000, you'll get $20, 10 grand, $200. I'm pulling cash. I'm not saying do a bank run because I don't need YouTube or anybody else saying, this guy's trying to, insurrection, bank runs, because they're going to be, doing that to people. They're going to be shutting down accounts if you say that. Literally giving you information of what I'm doing. I'm taking money out of my account and having cash. Okay? Ready. If I need cash, I will have cash. If something happens and banks collapse, more of them, and one of them happens to be mine, I don't intend to go down losing very much from that instance. You can get a safe deposit box, okay, and keep the money at the bank. That's fine. I'm literally going to do a drop tomorrow. Because because the banks don't like close. They get absorbed or taken over by other banks. So that is actually the best thing to do. If you want the cash, but you don't want it like at your house or wherever or in a safe at your house, because that's just to me, that's just a big bullseye. Look in here for shit. This is where you may as well be sitting on the shelf that says take me. Okay. Put it in a bank safe deposit box, guys. Cash, bricks, 10K, whatever you got, right? Just put it in there. And it's, safe and secure. Not insured, but you can buy an insurance policy as well on yourself. So anyways, the credit card companies are not going to go down because people start defaulting because they have this insurance. But they will if it starts being like a massive thing, like 18, 20% of people start defaulting. Like they already plan for like 8, 9, 10%. They already think like 1 in 10 people is going to be a bum, or not necessarily, maybe they're not a bum, they lost their job, they can't find a job, the economy's not, as good as everybody says it is, or they can find a job, but it's not paying the same as what they were making, and they can't pay their bills, and now they're getting behind and default and all. So then, circumstances. They expect circumstances will affect 1 in 10 people, but if now it's 2 in 10. That's double of what they expect. They don't expect 2 in 10. They expect 1 in 10. 2 in 10 is a big deal. That's 100% more problems than they expected. That means instead of 1 in 10, 2 in 10, 4 in 20 instead of 2 in 20, right? Start doing that by 1,000 people, 10,000 people, 330 million Americans. Do you see the picture? Once you do 330 million Americans, 100% more problems than we expected. That's going to be the big thing for January. All the earnings, January, February, all them year-to-date earnings, yearly reports, outlooks, those companies. There's another one, too, we can watch. I don't know the ticker, but it's like, what is it called? Trans Union or something. The people that are behind, or the company that is behind your credit report, because they have like something X. Just Google the credit. I don't know who the hell does all the credit report. I can't even remember now. It's slipping my brain, but you can Google it and you'll know in 2 seconds. But if I try to do it while I'm recording, the recording will end. TransUnion, I think. Okay. Trans Credit Union. They might want to change their name to Male Credit Union or Female Credit Union. But we don't want to assume their gender. Yeah, I think it's Trans Credit Union. So pay attention to them too, because they are publicly traded. They're like a couple $100 a share. They have a boatload of data because they're not just Amex or Discover or Visa, right? They know everybody's. You want to apply for a car loan, you get a credit check, and it goes on that. You want to apply for, I think even a lot of phones these days, goes on that. You want to do like the pay as you go on Amazon or whoever, or through your bank, because there's like, you can like do buy now, pay later. Goes through them. It all goes through them. They've got the most data of all. Keep an eye on their news alerts. Keep an eye on their stock ticker. Thank you for watching the 45 minutes. This is probably the only video I'm going to do. And next week I'll do one more video, right? I might just do one video a week. And if you're not in the Discord, too bad, I guess, right? Your loss. Free.